Hi, today's Friday the 13th. It's cloudy right now. We've been under the threat of rain the last 2 days. Supposed to rain in the next 45 minutes, if it ever does. I have plants drying out because I didn't water them today, waiting for the rain. Give you a little update of what today is, and then you'll see some video clips from days prior about things I've done. Welcome to the Gus and Rebel show, because let's be honest, they run my life. So today I'm off. I don't have any therapy patients. All my notes are done. So I'm doing a bunch of stuff in the yard. First on the list is to grab all the weed containers, put them in the car, take them to the yard waste place, and then try and get some compost in those containers to bring back home. So, wish me luck. Here's number one. And number two. Number three is the heaviest and the furthest away. This bucket and this wheelbarrow is number 4. When you don't have the motivation to go and empty these things, you just find more containers to put additional weeds in. I need the wheelbarrow to lift and move this third one. Number 3. I'm going to try and get all that into these. So I was able to get 3 containers full of mulch. I can't really see it. You can't really see the pile, but 3 containers of mulch. There's not a whole lot of mulch compost left. And it's pretty dead here, so Rebel and I, Rebel being a crazy butthead in the car all the time, I brought him with because I didn't want to have him pee in his crate. Gus is a lot calmer in his crate. Anyways, back to the garden. This is all just going to go into that second raised bed. But first I'm going to cover a layer of cardboard because I put all the cut grass and old grass that I sort of shaved off the top of that one garden. Oh, here I go. Getting stuff done today. I put down some cardboard so all of the old grass and the weeds are covered. And then the mulch can go on top of that. So I'm going to do that now. First layer is my peony. It got hit with all the rain earlier in the week, but it's still beautiful. And it smells amazing. I don't know, here's something. The center of this lemony lace elderberry is just wilting. I don't know why. The rest of it is fine. The other ones are fine. I don't know what it is. I have my fine line buckthorn. I noticed this happening last year. Maybe it's a disease, I don't know. Last year it didn't seem to do anything to the bush or the shrub, so this year I'm just leaving it. I have petunias out here, I have all my geraniums. I went ahead and bought some zinnias. I took all the blooms off, so it could start producing some more size. The willow is bouncing back. You can see it's starting to have new shoots where it was cut off. Now you can see it. New shoots, so that should be bouncing back. Which means I don't have to buy my variegated river birch, even though I wanted to. The first line tree is doing well, although it's dry and the dirt is cracking because it was supposed to rain the last 2 days. My scarlet red peony has not flowered yet. Still have not planted this hardy hibiscus, a red one. I fertilized all of these without watering them because, again, waiting for the rain. I just cut the grass, so the grass is at the lowest setting. I fertilized all of this, and then I put rabbit repellent for the squirrels. Something was eating this bush bean here. You can see the fish fertilizer on the leaf there because it hasn't rained. The alyssum is finally starting to come up over here. Everything else in here seems to be doing well. I guess the biggest update is that, and you'll see this in another clip, I put cardboard down and then I did 3 containers of dirt from the yard waste place. Haven't done anything in the hydrangea standard garden. I need to get all that done. I went ahead and I found the ties I need for the fence. So these are the old ties that the squirrels chewed. So all of the ties along this fence, the squirrels chewed. And these are the new ties. Right here. Covered in a black rubber or plastic to make it easier to bend. I don't know why this panel here is wonky when the rest of it isn't so wonky. I have not planted my Weigela yet, or my sage leaf, whatchamacallit, I don't even remember what it's called. It's a willow, sage leaf willow. You can see my button bush here. That's coming along. You know, it started late, almost like a hibiscus, and then just shot up real quick. So that'll be nice. It'll have a ton of bloom this year. I did a lot of weeding. I staked up my weeping blue spruce. Look in the window here. A lot of my caladiums are popping up. And now I only have 2 lights on. So I have the caladiums, I have the elephant ears, and then I have snapdragons, and some of the rudbeckia. And then the coleus and the asters. I'm waiting to spray paint some planters. So these big gray ones here, I'm going to spray paint those dark blue. And then these sort of window box ones, I'm going to spray paint. This is where the asters are going to go. And you can see Gus wanting to get outside. Here's everything I have outside. I'm going to put a bunch of these in the ground. These are some purple coneflowers that are going to go in the hydrangea standard garden. Marigolds. Those are the rudbeckia that I moved this morning so I could take down another light and another shelf. And I'll show you what I did in the front yard. Come with me. Here's one of the barrel planters I planted. So it's got snapdragons, and then it's got the mahogany splendor hibiscus in the center. And here is a snapdragon I have yet to put in the ground. Missed that one. Then I put that rabbit repellent powder in there, as well as some malorganite with the squirrels. I have these black-eyed Susans that never amount to anything because the rabbits eat them. The Viridis Japanese maple is doing well. I trimmed some of the stuff underneath, so now you can see the nice structure underneath. The 9-bark here in the corner doesn't get as much sun, but it's still slightly yellow. Here are the barrel planters. They both look the same. Snapdragons, petunia, and then the mahogany splendor in the middle. Here's the other one. Again, rabbit repellent, and then Melorganite. I'm wanting to stake these up. I want to do some bonsai wire to sort of get them upright instead of them just hanging down like that. This is the Annabelle hydrangea. I don't know why the rabbits don't touch that. And I did some weeding along the edge here. That was full of bishop's weed and other weeds, just to sort of appease the neighbor who has to deal with it and look at it every single day. This is sort of the forgotten area of the yard. And then the hydrangea, the new hydrangea is doing well. Here's my hand for reference. It's doing well. I'm actually remembering to water it. And then the yarrow is going to start flowering soon. I like the smell of yarrow. Just like I like the smell of tomatoes. And then my brother scared me about some stinging ant that's in the area. So all of these logs were up against the garage here. So I'm getting rid of all the old wood in the yard to prevent the stinging ants. And then I'm trying to kill all this stuff here. I sprayed some dead weed spray. Captain Jack dead weed spray. It's had a little bit of an effect. The problem is with ants, I don't want to put these in my car to take them to the yard waste place. So I'm a bit iffy with that process. I just love these 9-barks, I don't remember the exact name, but they're autumn something. They change colors throughout the season. Like here's more red. And then this is more orange, and then this is more green. I just love that so much. So I got rid of a bunch of weeds, and then I went to the yard waste place to get the dirt that I needed. And then I talked more about the pond. Supposed to rain, so I didn't do the edge of the pond like I wanted to. But I took all the boards inside my Four Seasons so that I could cut them inside. Oh, also I didn't show that I went to Menards and I bought 4 bags of potting soil for all the all the things I haven't planted yet. So I'm going to do that. This is a really bad angle, and I look a mess. And this one right here is annoying me right now. Both of these boys are gonna get baths today. And I am going to stuff my face with some pizza. That is the end of the Rebel and Gus show right now.